If there's time, I'd like to read a short story. This is a strange story, and it's not autobiographical, but it's partly an ode to the 90s. "I need you to help me key the car," said Mom. My sister Leah and I looked up from our Hot Wheels set, staring at Mom as if she had asked us to help her drink dirty toilet water until the bowl was dry. Bags hung under Mom's eyes, as if her skin was plastic that was melting off her face. Her eyes were light red, making her look somewhat like an undead creature or a human possessed by an alien. Her cheeks were very wet, as if she had been sprayed with water droplets from the hose. "But Dad would be really mad if we did that," I said. "Why do we need to key the car?" said Leah. "I need to get back at Dad," Mom replied. "When adults do bad things, sometimes they need to suffer, or else they won't learn their lesson." "Why does Dad need to learn a lesson?" I said. "He's been spreading lies about me around town," said Mom. "A lot of the neighbors think I'm a bad person." "What kind of lies?" Leah asked. "Adult lies, nothing you need to know about." There was a pause in conversation. I felt as if I had been pushed into a pool filled with ice cubes. The thought of Dad becoming as irate as a mother lion watching people torture its cubs with lighters was not uplifting. "Look," said Mom, "if you help me, we'll go to the store and get Beanie Babies. You each can have 7 of them. After that, I might even take you to Blockbuster." Leah and I were drawn to Beanie Babies like bees were drawn to pollen, or salmon were drawn to their spawning grounds. During the 90s, virtually every kid felt the same pull toward these stuffed animals filled with, as their name suggests, synthetic beings. Even adults found themselves enmeshed in the insatiable drive to collect beanies, since the company that manufactured them claimed they would become valuable one day. Periodically, specific beanies would be retired, meaning they were no longer manufactured and were said to greatly increase in value over time. However, retirement left adults and kids alike mired in a bog of confounded frustration. This was because supposedly retired beanies were re-released as new editions, which meant that telling whether you had a retired beanie was often like discerning what kind of tree a fallen leaf originated from when you had no schooling on the subject. Physical differences between beanies made ascertaining their retirement status possible, at least in some cases. The new edition of the duck beanie named Quackers was a slightly different shade of yellow than its retired counterpart, but it was otherwise the same. Yet, the obsession my sister and I had with Beanie Babies permeated our existence in a much more fundamental sense than mere haggling over beanies' value and retirement status could have. A rumor about beanies spread through our school the way spilled water spreads through a paper towel. The rumor went like this: a cursed Beanie Baby existed. The beanie had been owned by a girl named Josie Lou Parker. Josie took the beanie everywhere, treating it like a family member. One day, Josie was walking home from school. She was carrying her beanie with her, of course. 3 of her classmates pushed her to the ground and dragged her to a creek. There, they stabbed her to death. Josie's spirit came to inhabit the beanie, as well as all copies of it that existed or would ever exist. If anyone brought a copy of Josie's beanie into a kid's house, then the kid would be found dead the next day, blood covering his mouth and sheets. The question of which beanie enacted the curse was a topic of much verbal sparring. Some kids claimed the cursed beanie was a black bear with a red teardrop on its belly. Others said it was a black scorpion with a purple frown-shaped crescent on its back. A chant going around the school was, Josie Lou, never, never, never let her come for you." Another facet of the rumor related to Beanie Babies' which were little heart-shaped labels attached to beanies via plastic bands. A beanie's tag listed its name and described its personality or backstory. The company that made beanies claimed cutting off a beanie's tag would result in a drastic decrease in its value. Kids said Josie's spirit would chop off the hands of children whose beanies had no tags. When our parents were with us, Leah and I would spend hours searching stores for the cursed beanie. We were as transfixed by our quest as a cat is transfixed by a house full of shiny objects. Our goal was to see the beanie, not take it home. We never doubted the curse's lethality. Some of our friends yearned to bring the cursed beanie to their homes in order to test the veracity of the curse. But to us, such an idea was as dunderheaded as eating a meal laced with arsenic in order to learn whether one could survive doing so. My sister and I had many conversations about the curse, debating whether anyone in town had seen the beanie or been exterminated by its dark magic. Thus, when faced with Mom's offer to buy us Beanie Babies, we were almost like alcoholics presented with a keg of their favorite booze. For us, passing up another chance to look for the cursed beanie was like choosing not to attend a birthday party thrown for us. Moreover, on previous occasions, we had each been given at most 3 beanies at a time. Receiving 7 beanies was tantalizing indeed. Okay, we'll do it, I said. Yeah, I guess, said Leah, sighing. When we reached the garage, Mom handed us each a key. She dragged a third key against the side of the car, generating a scraping sound that resembled the noise of sandpaper being rubbed against a fish. The markings she left looked white and powdery, as if sugar had been hidden beneath the car's paint. I dragged my key against the trunk in a zigzag motion, as if I was a painter trying to give his brushstrokes a wavy quality. Leah keyed stars and swirls into the doors. I drew flowers and clouds on the hood. Great job, said Mom, high-fiving us and smiling as if we had won a contest. Can we go for Beanie Babies now? Asked Leah. She looked down at the ground, fidgeting with her hands. We're not going, Mom said. We're not stopping at Blockbuster either. But you told us we would, I said. I changed my mind. I have the right to change my mind, she said. Leah and I returned to our room. We resumed playing Hot Wheels, but our movements were sluggish and our voices were soft. We were like actors reciting lines from a play they found boring and unimaginative. Eventually, we stopped playing and sat with our heads against our knees, our chins becoming clammy. At the same moment, we began to bawl. Our cries were like those of a harpooned sperm whale. We hugged each other, as if an asteroid was about to hit the planet, and this was our final chance to embrace. Soon, the sound of Dad's footsteps echoed through the house. Mom's footsteps were never that loud. Thank you.